Saturday, another ranked team came to H.A. Chapman Stadium to take on the Golden Hurricane. See if Tulsa can spring the upset next on the Philip Montgomery Show.
The Philip Montgomery Show, brought to you by St. Francis Health System, by River Spirit Casino, and by Pepsi. Now your host, Bruce Howard.
We welcome you to the Philip Montgomery Show. I'm Bruce Howard, and for the fourth time, the Golden Hurricane took on a ranked team, and for the fourth time, the Hurricane fought hard, had a chance to win, and just came up short. Memphis won the game 42-41 on Saturday right here at H.A. Chapman Stadium on homecoming. Tough loss for TU, and in a moment we'll be back. We'll talk with the coach about the lead up to the game and first half highlights. That's coming up next on the Philip Montgomery Show. It was a 30th all-time meeting between the Hurricane and the Memphis Tigers, with Memphis leading the all-time series 18-11. Let's get the lead up to the game and then first half highlights. My broadcast partner Rick Corey and head coach Philip Montgomery. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Bruce. Rick Corey along with the head coach, Philip Montgomery. Memphis coming in gives you an awful lot to look at, don't they? That's a good offensive football team especially.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, Coach Norvell does a great job. Got a lot of talent over there offensively. Gives you a lot of different sets and unbalanced and different looks and putting guys in different spots, and knew it was going to be a tough test. They got a lot of talent, but really proud of our defense. I mean, those first two drives, that happened pretty quick, but then I thought we kind of settled in defensively, and then I thought we played off of each other pretty well. I mean, we did a pretty good job of maintaining clock and maintaining possession and trying to keep those guys on the sideline as much as we could.
Going into this, what did you think the biggest keys were for your football team?
Well, I mean, we needed to come out and get in the fight early. And I'm not talking about getting in a fight, but get in the fight early and not let them pull away. You know, they've as you watch them on tape, a lot of big plays were happening. They would get separation, and then they just kind of cruised to the rest of it. And we wanted to make them play a full 60, which I think we did, and make them have to earn every yard, and I thought our guys continued to keep battling.
Yeah, and you'll see some of that as Memphis does get off to a quick start. Watch Tulsa respond. Here's the first half highlights of Tulsa and Memphis on homecoming.
As kicking it off, Zach Long from right to left, and Long with the high end over end kickoff, and Claybrooks takes it at the goal line. He brings it out to the 10, to the 15, left side to the 20. He is hit and breaks a tackle 25 and bumped out of bounds, far boundary at about the 28 or 29 yard line. We'll see where they end up spotting it. And a fake handoff. Rolling right is White on second down and 13. Throws near side, caught near the boundary, and it is grabbed by Coxie, and Coxie gets belted out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Tulsa, and it is a 15-yard. First and 10 at the Tulsa 49. Back to pass, White. Throws left side. A man is wide open on the left boundary at the 30-yard line. Yanked backward. The catch was made by number 84, and that is Calvin Austin, who is out of the shotgun. White on second and 5. Hands it off Gainwell on the left side. Gainwell with a spinning move goes around the numbers to the 20, the 15, down to the 10 and the 5, and in for a touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run by Kenneth Gainwell. And the interesting part was they caved in the Tulsa defense right there, and Gainwell is really good vision. He spun away from what he thought would be a problematic area, and then he skirted the left side pylon for a touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run, and just as easy as pie, Memphis takes it down the field and scores. On first and 10 from Tulsa's 25. Fake handoff and a quick slant throw left side dropped by Stokes at the 29. Second and 10 from the 25. Smith back to pass, throws right side, and that's a lunging grab, and I think, yeah, he held onto it. Stokes hangs onto it for a 4-yard gain, far boundary, 29-yard line. Both teams at 44% on third down conversions coming in. Out of the shotgun, Smith. Smith awaits the snap. This is a good third down defense, though, by Memphis. They only allow 35% conversion rate. And that's one of the reasons they've been better this year under their coordinator, Adam Fuller. Here's the snap. Back to pass Smith. Throws over the middle. Caught on the run. 45 to the 50-yard line. It's Stokes again. A beautiful pass over the middle. And the tackle was made on the play by Quindell Johnson. Memphis 49-yard line. Here's the snap and the handoff. Brooks. Brooks stutter steps and gets hammered in the backfield. Dropped right at midfield. That is Travian Samuel, and here's the kick. High spinning kick by Thomas Bennett, taken by Samuel at the 7, ahead to the 10, to the 14-yard line. And 1st and 10 at their 15 for Memphis, leading by a score of 7-0. White, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Right behind him is Gainwell, and Gainwell gets the carry. Big rush by Tulsa, but Gainwell spins away, goes left side, and somehow gets it back to about the 14-yard line as Tulsa's Cannon and Williams on the tackle. He's a good receiver as well. A knee-high snap. Back to pass White. Throws over the middle. A man is wide open and a lunging grab at midfield by Jones to the 45 of Tulsa, to the 41. A huge gain for Memphis. So it is 2nd down and 10 from the TU 40-yard line. 7-0 Memphis with the lead. 8:11 to go here in the first quarter. And a fake handoff back to pass White. Throws over the middle. It is caught by Gibson on a slant left side to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Walks into the end zone. Memphis is just dicing Tulsa's defense up. It's 13-0. 1st and 10 for Tulsa at the Memphis 40 as we start the second quarter, and the handoff goes up the middle. Shamari Brooks breaks a tackle, 35-30, left side 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Shamari Brooks. It's a 40-yarder. Shamari Brooks breaks away, and the Hurricane on the board. It's 14-6.
Well, you caught them in exactly the perfect defense. They're in man coverage, light on the outside there near the boundary, and as soon as Shamari broke, and again, you're talking about an offensive line that opened up one hole, and that's all you needed. You got a safety coming downhill, and when he missed, it's just off to the races.
From left to right, Zach Long will kick it off. And for the Memphis Tigers, 2 guys back, and the 1 guy as the kick hits at the 18-yard line, and the guy on the left side, Clay Brooks, fields it and gets forward. Now the ball looks like it's loose. Tulsa says they've recovered a fumble. The ball evidently loose, and it's just a dog pile there. Hurricane, the blue shirts are waving toward that south goal. And we don't have a signal yet. The officials say it's Tulsa ball. Clay Brooks fumbled the ball on the kickoff. And the Hurricane coming up with the ball. And it looks like for TU, Mitchell Culkin with the recovery. How about that, huh? 40-yard field goal attempt by Jacob Rainey. His long this year is 41. He's 7 of 11 on field goals this year. Out of the hold of Cannon Montgomery. Here's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is on the way. A line drive shot, and he hooked it badly. That one wasn't close. That might have been tipped. That was so badly off to the left. I thought maybe it was tipped. I don't know. Here's a fly sweep. Nope, they get it to the right side on the fly sweep, and getting into the end zone is Calvin Austin for a score. Really tough call against TU. Back to pass Smith. Has time, throws near side. A man open. Stokes catches it near side 40, 45, 50, into Memphis territory at the 47-yard line. 28-yard gain. 1st down and 10 for the Hurricane. They have to get it to the 19. They're at the 23. It is 4th down and 4 for Tulsa. Both sets of receivers close to the formation on the right and left. 4 total. Here's the snap. Back to pass Smith. Throws to the left side. Wide open. Catching Josh Johnson. Breaks a tackle. 15 to the 10. Left side boundary to the 5 and dumped down at about the 3. Corey Taylor, the running back. Palmer is the H-back off to the right. Out of the shotgun, Smith has the snap. Hands it off. Charging forward. Taylor into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. 21-13. With 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. And the Hurricane battling back. Now down by 1 score. Also defender at the 10. Oh boy. 2nd down, and now rolling out to the right. White. He throws it to the back of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Magnifico. The tight end makes the catch. It's a touchdown. And Tulsa's back down by 2 scores as Brandon Johnson was there. And again,
good coverage.
Not bad coverage. 8. So this is a 32-yarder by Rainey. Let's hope he can improve that average. From the right hash mark, 22-yard line, 32-yard attempt. Snap is back, the ball is down. Here's the kick on the way, and it is good. Rainey knocks it through.
At halftime, the Golden Hurricane trailing 28-17. We'll talk halftime adjustments and get you to second half highlights next on the Philip Montgomery Show. At halftime, the Golden Hurricane is trailing 28-17. It would be a tremendously exciting second half. Let's talk about halftime adjustments and get you to second half highlights. Here's Rick Corey and head coach Philip Montgomery.
All right, thanks, Bruce. All right, Coach, at the half, you had a little momentum. You got the stop on the field goal. Your guys offensively really started to click. What was working for you?
Well, I thought we just we were able to stay a little bit more balanced tonight. You know, I thought our O-line played extremely well. Did a nice job continuing just grind out yards. I thought Shamari was really making some plays in the running game. Corey came in and gave us another spark there. And then just finding ways to stay on the field in third down. I think our third down conversion was pretty good tonight. Receivers are making plays, getting some chunk yards in there. He did a really nice job of reading progressions and finding that open guy. And then, you know, I thought he probably threw the ball as well tonight as I've seen him throw it.
Any big halftime adjustments?
A lot of those adjustments came kind of in the first half, and then we kind of were able to have a little bit of time to talk about it. Gave us a lot of different looks that they hadn't given on tape, and played a whole lot more man coverage, but they were mostly a zone team leading up to it, and sprinkled in the man here and there, but pretty much all night we got man. And trying to keep that box full and give them some different looks, and I thought our guys adjusted well with the things we were doing on the sideline.
Yeah, you see some great adjustments, especially pay attention to Zach Smith in this second half. A terrific second half. Here's Tulsa, Memphis, half two.
The ball flew out of his hands. From the 30, left hash mark, a 40-yard attempt. Here's the kick. It's blocked. The ball is into the backfield. It is at the 45, and it is covered by Memphis. So 4th down and 1 from the 42-yard line. Straight I formation, 2 tight ends on the right side of the formation. On 4th down, under center is White. The deep back is Gainwell. On 4th and 1. He turns, he hands it off. Gainwell gets hit in the backfield and dropped at the 44-yard line. Oh, what a play by TU. Getting in there, Zaven Collins, and he had a textbook form tackle to stop him on 4th down. Tulsa takes over at their 44-yard line. Back Palmer. Corey Taylor in the game, and Taylor gets the handoff off the right side, has a first down, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tulsa! Once he broke that line of scrimmage, Corey Taylor was gone. 31 yards on a 4th down play, and Tulsa's made it 28-23. And they just got the ball after TU scored. And the handoff goes off the right side, and it's a big, huge hole. And it is Gainwell, wide open, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Cuts back to the center, to the 5, and in for a score. 62 yards by Gainwell off the right side, out of the shotgun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. He fields it, fake handoff, zings it over the middle. Caught by Stokes, breaks a tackle, 45, 50. Breaks another one, 45 to the 40, down to the 35, down the center of the field. Double tight end formation. Handoff goes, Corey Taylor plunging toward near and in for a touchdown. Corey Taylor. Tulsa in the Mullen Plumbing red zone at the 14. Here's the snap, fake handoff, throwing toward the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Left corner of the end zone. The catch made by Juan Carlos Santana. Holy smokes, the Hurricane taking the lead, 37-35. What a throw by Zach Smith. Look at a lot of stuff, but not the things that matter sometimes. Handoff, left side, Gainwell. Fumble the football. It's loose on the turf. Tulsa has it. Coming up with it, Zaven Collins. Collins then fumbled the football trying to return it. But I think Tulsa still has it. Fumble at the 24-yard line. Coming up with it was Allie Green. He got the fumble recovery. Zaven Collins got the first one, and the Golden Hurricane with the ball at the 25-yard line of Memphis. Snap is back, the ball is down, here's the kick, it's on the way, and it is true. It's good, and we have a timeout, 5:14 to play. Tulsa, 41, Memphis, 35. Of the power formation for Memphis, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. And Gainwell with the handoff, left side, touchdown Memphis, we're tied. At 41, this will be a 29-yard field goal attempt with 2 seconds to play. Memphis leads 42-41. Slight right to left. From the 19, a 29-yard field goal attempt for Jacob Rainey. Snap is back. The ball is down. Here's the kick on the way, and it is no good. He hooked it off to the left. Memphis won the game.
So the final 42-41, hard to swallow. There's no question. Everybody in the locker room is upset about that. But on your final drive, I really thought you'd put it together well, and I really thought you were going to get 7 right there. What was that mood like there in that drive?
You know, I thought our guys were playing with a ton of confidence, really. You know, our offensive line was really coming off the football. Our running backs were running hard. We got in some third down situations. Sam had 2 big catches on that. Zach did a really nice job. We had good protection, did a really nice job of reading it and finding him in the middle there as he's dragging across the field. And then, you know, we're just continuing to move. The clock is working down. You know, they're burning timeouts, and we know the situation that we're in. And field goal wins it, but we want a touchdown, obviously. But as we're going through it, guys just played with a ton of confidence, and I felt like momentum was all on our side.
What was Zach doing so well? Because he got really dialed in that second half.
Well, you know, I think he just got more comfortable back there. We gave him a little bit more time. I thought our offensive line did a nice job of that and gave him the ability just to stand there, be on a good platform, and really dial in throws. And so those receivers versus all that man coverage, finding ways to get open. You know, we used some different formations tonight, started squeezing a little bit more and trying to work some of those things. And I thought those guys did a good job of continuing to work.
And unfortunately, the field goal goes wide right there at the end of the game. But Tulsa will have another chance in a week against Tulane. We'll talk about that when we come back on the Philip Montgomery Show.
Welcome back to the Philip Montgomery Show. On Saturday, not only did we have a very exciting game, but we had homecoming. Let's take a look at the sights and sounds of homecoming 2019 at the University of Tulsa.
Welcome back to the Philip Montgomery Show. Rick Corey along with the head coach, Philip Montgomery. All right, you got to compartmentalize it and put it in the past. You've always said 24 hours, and then we go right back to work. Your team has really been good at doing that. How do you keep them doing it?
Well, they're frustrated, and I'm frustrated. They're hurt. This one tonight's going to sting a little bit. That we've got a bunch of tough games still in front of us. We have a good football team, and every one of those games we're going to have opportunities. But we've got to continue to keep working. I think we as a team every week have continued to grow and continue to get better. And we've got to continue that trend. And it all comes with just, hey, our attitude and the way we approach it and understanding what we got to do to go get it done.
And tough games mean good opportunities as well. Next up is Tulane. A couple of years ago, a very difficult situation down there. They've become a much better team. I know you've seen a little of them on film. What are they really good at?
Well, they're good at being balanced offensively too. They got some weapons. Their quarterback is a guy that can pull it down and make some plays with his feet. Does a good job, especially when he gets hot. Left-handed quarterback that can really spin it. I think he's an LSU transfer guy from Cedar Hill, and then their offensive line is always, kind of a rough and ragged group that comes off the football and is always physical. You look at them defensively, they're always extremely sound, and they got some talented guys back there in the secondary, so it's going to be another great challenge for us. And, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to get in. Let's scheme them up and then go back to work. Go get us a big win.
We'll pay back. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be
Wouldn't
good.
mind that at all. We'll come to you next week from Louisiana, TU and Tulane.
All right, guys, thank you very much. It's not only a big game in New Orleans next week against Tulane, but don't forget the next home game is coming up in a couple of weeks, a special Friday night edition when TU will take on UCF right here at H.A. Chapman Stadium. If you want more ticket information, go to TulsaHurricane.com/tickets, or you can give them a call at 918-631-GO-TU. For head coach Philip Montgomery and my broadcast partner Rick Corey, I'm Bruce Howard. So long for now.
The Philip Montgomery Show has been brought to you by St. Francis Health System, by Riversbury Casino, and by Pepsi. The Philip Montgomery Show has been a presentation of Golden Hurricane Sports Properties and a Kane Vision production.